Boudier is on to take on Madeline Sagstrom. But the Aussie Steph Kyriacou off to a good start against Lauren Coughlin this afternoon. She kept it going just for birdie at the par 5 4.
Yeah, she's been playing very solidly this week already. Hasn't really been tested when she needed to. So
left-hand side of the green. And trying to cut it. Started it over the trees with a cut. Just trying to get it to bounce up there somewhere. Oh, it bounced nicely.
Yeah, going to be over on the left side of the green, is it? Just off?
The 6th hole, albeit downhill, downwind, but she carries it a long way. She's at a high cut, wind moving it further to the right.
Oh, I think it's just short, isn't it? I mean, into the grass there, so we'll check up on that. Let's go to the 11th. And Kyriacou coming out of that bunker so far below the level of the putting surface.
She actually carried about a third of the way on, and we'll let it release. And coming up short, that's a good leave for birdie. Yeah, putting that as if it were a 7-footer, letting it glide down the hill.
Good speed there, Kay. Yeah, won in her 101st start on the LPGA Tour, and then followed it up with a victory a few weeks later. So, breakout year for Lauren Coughlin.
Hey, what do you tell yourself when you're Kyriacou in this position? You had a 3-up lead, it's now gone.
Yeah, forget about that and just focus on the shot at hand with a gap wedge, hitting into this very difficult green.
With Angel having
true
added a stroke. Here's Coughlin second at 12.
Yeah, trying to keep this below the hole. Had a pretty big full swing and a good follow through on that one, and a nice lag putt.
good one.
It's true. Here's the wicked fast putt of Kyriacou.
She putted that as if it were a 4 or 5 footer. Probably needed to put it even softer.
Well, this to avoid a 4th straight hole lost. Well, we'll see how big that one is. Ties the hole. Nat remains tied. Lauren Coughlin on the tee at 14.
Yeah, going with driver. The fairway tilts left to right, and she has lost this to the right. The bunker that comes into play over there.
Day last year before Ayaka Boudier came back to win it.
I like how you tied that to me. That was really sweet of you.
Natalie, on the other hand.
Excuse me, short left part of the screen and let it trickle on. And like you said, this bunker isn't too bad because it is flat, and she had a nice lie.
Might have started that a little too far to the left. Yeah, that's going to get caught up in the rough. Not what she had imagined. Not getting a signal from her caddy. That needs to go. Yeah, that comes up short in the right rough. The club face open. Trying to get this lofted quickly.
And you alluded to the fact that the rough isn't as long as it has been in years past, so that does make some of these shots around the green a little bit more favorable.
Yeah, a little more manageable. Yeah, and that you saw how much break.
It's still going.
Like 15, 20 feet of break left to right. Pretty well done.
Definitely fortunate the ball stayed up, and she does have a little bit of an easier chip, so hopefully she can take advantage of that straight up the hill. But they both still have oh no, that was a putt you definitely want to make. Put some pressure on.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a gift. Yeah, to go up in the match for the first time.
Solid.
There you go. She wins the up and down contest. This was the hole location he used yesterday. And this drawing to the left. Yeah, this popular spot ending up in the rough left of the green. from the left-hand side of the fairway. Hitting it low. Oh, too low. It did not carry outside the penalty area. That appears to have bounded down into the water. Goal is to somehow make a bogey 5.
He's given himself a chance. It's the third for Kyriacou.
Chipping off a side hill, downhill lie. You can see the amount of left to right break.
We'll see if it stops in a moment. First 15.
This is the bogey putt for Coughlin. Yep.
That's kind of a
was
Lauren
gutsy.
Coughlin 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
Left to right break, slightly uphill.
Yeah.
And that's a good win after she just lost the 14th.
Yeah. When you show a player like, well, any LPGA player the line of a putt, chances are they're gonna make it.
Kyriacou went after that one pretty hard. She may get, yeah, she clearing the bunker and gonna get a good kick down to the right.
Exactly.
Coughlin.
Yeah, doesn't have the same amount of carry as Kyriacou does. That landed a little more softly.
Hers will find the fairway, though.
Yeah, because it didn't carry as far. Able to use the contours of the fairway to move it down and to the right, and it's still going.
See if she can sneak it up the left front. She caught that really solidly. Oh, and it got a good kick coming in from the left. That was something.
Now, can it put the brakes on? Still a great shot.
No, I don't think it will. Yeah, she hit it exactly where she wanted to. .217 yards to the front, starting on a good line. Well, that looked pretty good.
It's been tough this week.
Her opponent will be chipping from just beyond the hole. Oh, I thought that would move back to the right, and it never did. She thought it would too. Good for speed, that putt was.
So the pressure now on Lauren Coughlin, and
well, those were a couple of nifty 4s right there. 2 different ways of making birdie 4 on this hole. At it with a committed swing. That looked like pretty good rhythm. Oh, wow. Flew it into the bank beyond. And that's how fickle this wind is. It looked like a good swing and a really good line. Oh, really good line.
Almost pitched it in the hole. It's going to get a bit better here.
Yep.
Just needs to sit down. I'm going to go too far towards that slope.
Yeah, she belly wedged it basically. And that almost paid off.
I mean, that was very good.
Ooh.
Just didn't quite keep the speed up on that line. No.
Oh, did she come out of that a little bit?
She did.
with Coughlin in the fairway. Here's Kyriacou needing to win the hole.
Swinging off an uneven lie, an extreme uphill lie out of the rough. Of her off the tee using driver. Hitting wedge back into the breeze.
A little slope there that will come back.
Coughlin has a birdie putt. So she's going to need some help from Lauren.
Yeah.
And 2-putt to win. Boy, and you can see the latter part of that putt just. Oh, that wasn't an easy 2-putt, but she got it done.
She's just a different player than she was at this event last year. A couple of wins and a Solheim Cup winner.